Okay, good evening, class. Let's do a few problems in chapter 3, section 6, and I'm looking at the end of the section problems. Okay, so I'm going to do just the check your skills exercise. I'm going to do number 1, and I'm going to do number 2, and I think I'm going to do number 7. Okay, so let's start off with number 1. Okay, so with number 1, just going to rewrite the problem. Okay, and that's x minus 1 minus 3. That's all divided by x plus 5. Divide that by x minus 1. Okay, so for our solution, you typically want to just rearrange it. And when I say rearrange it, just it's going to be 2 over 1 into x plus 5 over x minus 1 minus 3 divided by x plus 5, x minus 1. Okay, so when I do that, my next step really now is I want to be able to expand. It's going to look like this is going to be 2x. So multiply this with this plus 10 divided by, what's this, 1 times x, which is x minus 1. And then this is my minus 3, all divided by x plus 5 over x minus 1. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to take the numerator and I'm going to solve that problem, that portion of the fraction. So it's going to be 2x plus 10 over x minus 1 minus 3. I'm just going to just put that in a fraction as well. Okay, equals, now these are my denominators here, and so my denominator for this particular expression is going to be x minus 1. Okay, so x minus 1 goes into x minus 1. How many times? One time. 1 times 2x plus 10 gives me 2x plus 10. Okay, minus the 3, so x minus 1, 1 goes into x minus 1 only one time, right? So that's x minus 1 times 3. So that's going to be times 3 into x minus 1. Okay, it's nothing more than a fraction. All what I did was just like 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3. The denominator is 6. 2 goes into 6 3 times. 3 times 1 is 3. Minus 3 goes into 6 2 times. 2 times 1 here gives us 2. Okay, it's 1 over 6. So that's just, but in this case, it's just nothing more than your denominator here is nothing more than just x minus 1 and 1. Okay, so it's the same principle. Okay, so with that being said, I could take this step further and say, and just really solve. So it's going to be 2x plus 10 minus 3x plus 3, all divided by x minus 1. Okay, so in this case, you're going to have, you have your 2x and your negative 3x. That gives you a negative x. And then you have your positive 10 here and your positive 3. That gets going to give you a plus 13. And that's all divided by x minus 1. And this is, again, our numerator. This all is a numerator right here. Okay, so we can take this step further and put our new numerator now. X plus 13, divide that by x minus 1, and then we have our here x plus 5 divided by x minus 1. Again, this is our numerator here. I mean, our denominator, I'm sorry, is here, and our denominator here. Okay, so it's gonna, okay. So now I could take it a step further and say negative x plus 13 divided by x minus 1 divided by x plus 5 over x minus 1. Well, we can take this a step further and say negative x plus 13 divided by x minus 1 times x minus 1 divided by x plus 5. And then these cancel out, and I'm left with negative x plus 13 divided by x plus 5. And this is your answer here. Okay. Okay. So let's do number 2. Okay. So number 2, we have 11. We use a different color. 11 into 2x minus 4 over 3 plus 5x plus 5 divided by 4 minus 7 into 2x minus 4, 3 plus 5x. Okay, so as far as the solution is concerned, all I'm going to do is just rewrite it again and just do 11 over 1 into 2x minus 4 over 3 plus 5x plus 5 over 1, all divided by 4 over 1 minus 7 over 1, 2x minus 4 over 3 plus 5x. Okay, and then I can take it a step further, where I'm just going to just work with this numerator for now. So that's going to be 11 over 1 into 2x minus 4 over 3 plus 5x plus 5 over 1. So when I expand this, I'm going to get 22x minus 44 divided by 3 plus 5x plus 5 over 1. Okay, when I take my denominator, it's going to be 3 plus 5x. Okay, when I do that, I'm going to get 22x minus 44 plus 5 into 3 plus 5x, and that gives me, when I expand and do the math, I'm going to get 47x minus 29 divided by 3 plus 5x. And again, this is the numerator. Okay, so now I want to face the denominator now. Which is this right here. This is my denominator. And that's going to be 4 over 1 minus 7 over 1 into 2x minus 4 over 3 plus 5x. Okay, now I could do the same thing. Okay, and when I do that, I'm going to get So I'm just going to really focus on this. I'm going to say 4 over 1 minus 14x. Okay, and I'm just going to put this in parentheses for now. Minus 28. Okay, because 7 goes into 7 times 2x is 14x, and 7 times 4 is negative 28. Okay, and that's all over 3x. I mean 3 plus 5x. Okay, so all I did was just rearrange it, and then again, if I have a common denominator, it's going to be 3 plus 5x. Okay, and when you do that, and typically what you're going to get really, and if everything is what you can typically do in this case, so what I'm going to do now is going to be 4 into 3 plus 5x minus 14x plus 28. Okay, so when you do the math, what you're going to get now is you're going to get 6x plus 40 all over 3 plus 5x. And again, this is your denominator though. Okay, now when you put everything back together again, the numerator, so the numerator is 47x minus 29 divided by 3 plus 5x, and that was divided by the denominator, which was 6x. We use a different color, 6x plus 40 divided by 3 plus 5x. Again, when you take this further, you're going to get 47x minus 29 divided by 3 plus 5x divided by 6x plus 40 divided by 3 plus 5x. Take it a step further, you're going to get 47x minus 29 divided by 3 plus 5x times 3 plus 5x divided by 6x plus 40 equals, in this case, going to equal, these are going to cancel out. Okay, and I'm left with 47x minus 29 divided by 6x plus 40. And this is your answer here. Okay, I'm going to stop right here for now, and I'll pick back up again. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you.